tornado warned supercells down here in southeastern Missouri boot heel. We're about 45 minutes away from these storms. They're already tornado warned. We're gonna rock with the southern storms for the time being. I think they have a pretty good shot at producing a lot better than yesterday, and also moving into pretty good terrain as well. So what's up, GTI? Thanks for tuning in, man. Gonna get us a tornado today. Feel good about today. Just gonna have to contend with the Mississippi River today, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And then we'll have to contend with the Ohio River too. Once we follow these across Illinois, we'll have to find our way into Kentucky, into Indiana. We're gonna have to deal with a lot of river crossings today, so it's gonna be an interesting chase. Interesting to see how this goes. Turn this around. Supercells way off that way. You can see the anvils. Already some pretty nice mamatas, but our supercells are off that way, heading right towards us, moving at about 60 miles an hour. That's pretty impressive for this part of the world at this time of year. Very potent and fast-moving storms today, so we're going to need to get in position on these and do our best to keep up with them. Again, these river crossings are going to be a pain in the ass to deal with, but we're going to make it work. Get there as soon as we can. Get around these slow pokes in front of us. Everybody, welcome in to you 6 beautiful people. Gonna get a nice tornado today, hopefully. Got a 50% hatched, moderate risk for tornadoes today across much of the Ohio River Valley. Looking pretty potent. Looks a lot like May 26th of last year, in my opinion, which was a pretty potent and significant day for this part of the world. So hopefully we can land us a good tornado today. Still approaching this tornado warning storm. I think this might be the storm of the day right here. We're coming up on Piedmont, Missouri. I'm heading to Marble City. I'm kind of let it come to me. Because right now that is in the thick of the Ozarks, and I am not chasing that thing into the jungle. So kind of gonna get south, get in front of it, and wait for it to come to me so I can get good terrain. Then cross the river in Cape Girardeau and chase it through Illinois, and hope that once it reaches the Ohio River, we have a close river crossing. If we don't, then we'll probably have to give this storm up and find another one. So it's kind of my game plan right now. I feel really good about it. It's a good looking storm. It's all isolated. I think it's in a pretty good environment right now. I think the further south we get today into the Missouri boot heel, the environment only gets better. I'm not too hot on the stuff closer to St. Louis, so I'm gonna play down here and pray to God that we see something good. Appreciate the confidence, GTI. Yep, looks like we got a new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. They said the threat for very large hail and occasional tornadoes will persist and spread into Illinois and Kentucky, and they are highlighting the storm that we are going for having the greatest near-term tornado risk. So that's pretty good. So this is interesting. The SBC in the new mesoscale discussion they just put out, the most probable peak intensity for hail size on these storms we're going for is greater than 4 inches in diameter. That would be bigger than baseballs. That's softball size hail and bigger. That would absolutely demolish this car if we got inside of that. I'm not sure how to feel about that. On one hand, I would really love to get into some softballs, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to be $1,000 out of my own money to replace 2 windshields and a cell service antenna on the top of my car. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen them explicitly predict hail size greater than 4 inches ever. Unless I just haven't really been paying attention. I don't think I've seen that before. Appreciate everybody stopping in, dropping a like. We're almost at 20 likes. Means a lot. think I missed my turn. Yeah, I did. Damn it. That's fine. I think we're going to catch this storm right as it's coming out of the National Forest, which is good. But man, does it have some big hail on it. My Lord. These storms have some absolutely just massive hail. Got our exit right here. Gonna fill up with gas real quick, and then we're gonna get south and try to get on the storm. Gonna take a piss and fill up gas real quick. Be right back. lose service.
Like, so this works everywhere? Does it really work good for you?
As long as you have a 1 bar of service, it'll work.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
it'll take like 1 bar of service and turn it into 5 bars.
Nice.
That's
You
sick.
tapped this earlier, and I was like, man, what is that? And then you were real far up, and I tried to take a picture and Google search it, but it was giving me all kinds of weird stuff. So when we pulled in for a rest, we're like, look, there he is. Yeah, that's pretty
It's called
cool.
a V-boost.
V-boost.
Yeah, it's an XL booster.
So you think that that would work? I guess it would, like something like that. Does it not? Does your vehicle have to be running for it to work?
Yeah, so I have the wire running in, and then it runs into a power bank in the back. Then I just put that into the cigarette lighter, little power cord, and it turns it on.
Is that something you could attach to a camper and power it up, and it would work at a campground?
Yeah, so I got it on the magnet. So literally all you have to do is buy the magnet for it,
That's
and
cool.
just stick it on there, and it's a strong magnet. Like it ain't coming off. Of course.
All right. Wow, that is some pretty mamadas. All right, chat. You can see this pretty mamadas right above us. Just absolutely beautiful on this supercell. That is some of the best mamadas I think I've ever seen. All right, we're filled up. Well, we emptied our tank, filled up the car's tank. So now we're ready to go. Wow, that mamadas is crazy. Look at that. Crazy mamadas. Sky boobies. Love sky boobies. My second favorite type of boobs. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get on it. Man, that mamadas is pretty. Look at that. I know my phone mounts in the way for most of it. And I think my phone's a little dirty. Hold on. Let me clean that off. Yeah, gorgeous mamadas. Very powerful thunderstorm we're going after. Okay, let's not do that. What is going on with my phone here? Oh, bruh, come on. Stop that. This damn car not cooperating with me. Turn this AC up. Try to keep this phone cold. My phone is overheating again. It might be time for a new phone. So it will not stop overheating. Let's see more of it back this way too. Just insane mamadas. This is some of the best mamadas I've ever seen in my life. here slowly but surely. We're heading for Advance, Missouri. Hopefully meet the storm there. But based off the looks of it, I would assume that this thing probably already has a pretty decent tornado on it. This is what we're looking like. That's the storm we're headed for. Very good looking storm. Very, very good looking. Very healthy. A lot better than what we chased yesterday. Yesterday was rough. Those storms sucked. I just answered a phone call. As you said, Sky Boobies. Perfect timing, huh? Man, I can't get over this Mamatis. It just looks incredible. That indicates a very strong updraft, and that these storms are. I think we're sitting close to 6,000 surface-based Cape today, which isn't totally unheard of in this part of the world. But what you usually don't get is that kind of instability overlapped with this much wind shear. You know, normally you'll see 6,000 Cape on a hot summer day with like 5 knots of shear, but to get it on a day like today where I can't remember, I think we have like maybe 50, 60 knots of bulk shear today, coupled with that much instability, it's just a recipe for something massive. It's looking like some pretty big hail moving through the St. Louis metro right now. That looks like a pretty costly thunderstorm. Would not be surprised if Metro St. Louis was seeing some softball-sized hail right now. Hopefully my house survives. Gotta get to this storm. I think we gotta get through this little town, and then we should be on a good path to get in position for this thing. Yeah, Jim, looks like a pretty good day. I appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in, man. It does look like a pretty long day in this part of the world. I'm just praying any big tornadoes, hopefully they stay away from major population. But this is a fairly densely populated part of the world, so we'll see. City, whatever city we're in right now, I think it's in Jackson. Kind of slowing us down a little bit. pretty mamadas. I know I keep showing it, but it's about the only thing to see right now. But it is pretty. Pretty. Damn windshield is fucked. It'd be really nice if we could go. I've been in at this red light for like 5 minutes now. Jesus. And I hear a train coming too. Alright, we're out of here. I hear a train coming down these tracks. That would have made me crash out, bro. I got him out, crash out. Alright. So let's see. Mr. Popo, hopefully he don't pull us over. We are going the speed limit. Can we just chill out with the red lights, please? Yeah, I believe it, John. This in the UK very often. The only UK tornado I can even think of is the Birmingham, like an F2 in Birmingham, and that's like the only thing I can even think of for the UK. Gotta come out to the US sometime, man. Take a little time off and get a little rental car and go chasing. You can see our supercell still off in that direction. We're about 30 minutes out. Currently tornado warned. I have no clue if there's a tornado on it. I haven't checked Twitter. I would assume there is one down. It looks pretty good on radar. So let's see if I can find a picture. Big ball. Eventually, this is going to be a problem for Cape Girardeau. Potentially, that would not be good. Be on this thing soon. Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, next time you come out, try to get out and see some storms. Try to get out here, spring some. Wow. Man, this thing has some giant hail on it. This thing's probably got 4-inch plus hail right now. Probably bigger than baseballs. And it's probably got a strong tornado on it too. That is a nasty combo. situation. Here's our current storm that we're going after. Very, very good looking storm. Got a good hook on it. Very large hail. This thing's probably going to shred us to pieces. This hail is going to demolish this car probably. I'm just going to go ahead and mentally prepare myself to not have any windshields after this. Yeah, that's a great look. We're about 30 minutes or so from where we need to be. I'm not going to go right at this thing. Right now I'm just kind of getting in the path of it. And I'm going to let it come to me, because the further west I go towards it, the worse the terrain gets. So I'd like to keep it in good terrain and then just follow it east. I don't want to get behind this thing too quick in bad terrain, because they are moving pretty fast. Come on, people, let's go. Step on it. All right, we're staring it down now. Still too far away to see anything, but we are staring down our supercell. I have a great feeling about this. I think this is it. I think we're about to get an absolute hog here soon. Gonna get a grinder. That's not good. Looks like a tornado going right through downtown St. Louis. Oh my Lord. Big tornado in downtown St. Louis. Oh my God. That is not good. Big problems in St. Louis. I mean, downtown St. Louis is getting hit by a big tornado right now. That's not good. Massive debris signature in St. Louis. Not good. Not what you want to see. Didn't think much would happen up in St. Louis. Thought it'd mainly be a big hail threat, but yeah, there's a very big tornado going through St. Louis right now. Man. that's not good. So what you're looking at right there, that's downtown St. Louis. I mean, that's right next to the Arch. That's in major population centers. That probably went over the airport. That's probably pretty similar to the April 2011 tornado track, the EF4 that went through St. Louis and hit the airport. That looks very reminiscent. That is not good at all. Hope everybody in St. Louis is okay. That is a big tornado in a major city. That might be the strongest velocity couplet I've ever seen in a downtown, like the heart of a major city. Man, not good. Not good at all. But anyways, still closing in on our supercell. Still looking pretty good. We're about, I've said 30 minutes for the past like 20 minutes, but we're getting there. We're about 10 minutes from Advance, Missouri. And we might creep a little west, but again, I think I'm gonna let this thing come to us. I really don't want to get caught up in the national forest. It's like you can see this way, it's nice and clear. That's off to the east. Really good terrain, and then you look that way and it's all trees. I mean, we're literally towing the line between chaseable and unchaseable terrain right now. So I'm just gonna elect to keep it chaseable. All my friends in St. Louis are doing all right. That is not good, man. Not good. Right through my hometown, dude. I'm actually very surprised it's not a tornado emergency. That's pretty crazy. Crazy. I mean, you look that way and it looks like Kansas, and then you look this way and it looks like Southwest Wisconsin. Like we have two different worlds on both sides of this road. It's actually wild. I mean, it looks like a jungle in there. It looks like Vietnam. I'm in Vietnam right now. Yeah, John, still moving to Oklahoma. Should be there a couple weeks. Just wrapping everything up here, getting all my stuff packed up, and yeah, I'll be living in Oklahoma here in a couple weeks. Super pumped about it. I'm gonna be in Storm Chasing Hollywood. terrain to the southwest of Advance actually will probably cooperate with us. So we're gonna figure out where exactly to set up here. Looks like it's gonna go well south of Advance, actually. So we probably want to be, yeah, we want to be south of Advance. We're getting right in line with this thing. The supercell's just off that way. We're probably a good 20, 25 miles from it right now, but it's moving towards us, so we're closing the distance. Getting very close. I'm hoping to beat the hail core. 'Cause man, that thing is going to absolutely destroy this car if we get any of that hail. Also notice we're 7 subscribers away from 500. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in and gotten us this far. I think just like 2 or 3 streams ago we were sitting at like 290 subs, and now we're up to about 500. So that's awesome. I appreciate the support. We're up to 40 likes. That's awesome too. I appreciate all 40 of you. Hopefully can celebrate 500 subs with a big gnarly tornado here in about 20 minutes. I'm thinking it's pretty likely. Why are you slowing up? And I think we're crossing some old tornado damage right here. I can't tell. I think this is maybe not. This part of the world has been just demolished with storms this year. There's been so many tornadoes down here in the Missouri boot heel. It's they've had it pretty bad this year, and today's not going to make it any better. I've been crossing a lot of damage paths from previous tornadoes this year. I can see this house off to my right still rebuilding. Lots of mangled trees in here. I would assume that's probably from the March 14th outbreak. One of the most prolific nighttime outbreaks ever down here in the Missouri boot heel. Probably about to have a tornado here soon. Hopefully my phone doesn't overheat when we get to it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new phone tomorrow, I think. This old iPhone 14 Pro is getting a little too hot every time I stream. We're in Advance, Missouri right now, and we're gonna go a little south, get out in the fields. There's a nice little open area down to the southwest of Advance, right before it hits the jungle, so we're gonna sit there and let the storm come to us. And then we gotta figure which way we're gonna go after. This damn truck. South, and we can choose the Bell City. Got a doozy. I think we got a doozy coming up. Got some chasers right here. Couple of boys from Wisconsin. Wisconsin had a pretty good day yesterday. Well, I guess good depending on how you look at it. Good day for tornadoes, bad day for people who don't like tornadoes. Yeah, I can kind of start to make out the structure on this thing. You're not gonna be able to see it on camera yet, but I can start to make out the updraft base, and it looks pretty healthy. It looks pretty healthy. So here in about a couple miles or so, we're gonna pull over once we can get a good clearing. Out there. Out there ways, but she's coming. Alright, I'm about to have to pass this semi-truck. He's all over the road. Oh, don't hit the turtle. Ah. I wish I had time to save that turtle. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna feel bad about that for a few days. I didn't hit the turtle, but he's out there. But this tornado's coming. I don't have time to be stopping and running out in traffic. Damn it. I always feel so guilty in these situations, man. I love animals too much. Alright, got our turn coming up here. About to be right in the path of this thing. We just got to find us a good clearing and then put in the route for our escape, and we should be golden. This motherfucker, oh my god, dude. That dude almost just killed me. Pardon my language. That dude almost just hit us head on. Probably a storm chaser freaking out for no reason. Storm ain't even here yet, man. You're driving like that. Alright, Lord, deliver us a clearing to view from, please. Pretty, pretty please. Any tornado is going to be coming right through here. So all we need is a clearing. Alright, I think we'll take a left up here. We're going to be skirting it close with this baseball size hail coming our way. Sketchy gravel road. That's exactly what I want. Well, my map lied to me. It said there wouldn't be any trees right here, but damn, there sure are. This is fucking annoying. Alright, I think we get a break from the trees up here. Yeah, we do. This house is right in our way. Dude, please. Just give me a view. Ugh, come on. Please, I'm begging. I think we're just gonna have to go back to that highway. This is not very friendly terrain. Here, I don't want to stay in front of this guy's house either. I feel like this is the part of the country where if you park in front of somebody's house, they'll just come out and shoot your ass. I am not trying to get shot up. Too many paranoid rednecks. What's it doing on my property, boy? Maybe we have a view over here. I'm going to try one thing. I'm going to go this way if I can't get it there. And we're going to go back to that main highway and just wait for it there. See her out there. Can't see much because these trees aren't cooperating. We got this big canopy all over the place, but I think we might have a spot just to our west a little bit. Drop south and see if we can get in a better spot. Man, we were right in the path. Woo, we were right in the path of this thing. Let me update the radar for y'all on the stream. Hopefully we can get an update on it. Should have storm chaser mode still turned on. There we are. There's that Tornadic supercell coming right at us. We're about to be in the notch. I think the highway is going to be the place to be. We're going to see. We're going to see what kind of view we can get. If it ain't great, then we're gone. Oh yeah, another sketchy gravel road. Just what I want. Oh God, I think this one's more dirt than anything. Yeah, I think we need to make our way back to the highway. That's our storm right in front of us. Still a little ways away. We got time to make a decision. Step out real quick. All right. How quick can we get to Puxico? I mean, it's literally gonna pass directly over our head. So I want to get close, but this road network isn't the greatest, and I feel like we'd get caught behind a little too quick. So I still just feel like holding for a second is probably the best move. Oh, look. Look, guys. We found a friend. Hopefully we keep service. Come here. Where are you going? What is that, a little red ear slider? What you doing, buddy? Come here. Come here. Look at him. Look at him. What a handsome boy. Girl, I don't know. Got a turtle and a supercell. What are you doing in the road? You know you're gonna die, right? Can't be in the road. What a sight. Little turdy. Little supercell. We're gonna put this guy wherever he was going. We'll stick him over here. He was heading this way. Keep him out of the road. See it coming. I want to get closer, but again, I don't know. I feel like we should probably stick here. This road network isn't too friendly. All right. Let's see. Yeah, just a waiting game now. Damn, now I can't sing. They turtle heat itself. He didn't pee on me, but that boy did not smell good. Man, I just want to get closer, but Lord have mercy, this road network is just awful. Oh, there it is. Tornado warning. Here, let me move. Let's move this so you guys can. There she is. That's our storm. That would be it. Be about 20 minutes. Storm. Let me move my cell booster closer to my phone so I can keep the stream good. You can see a fair bit of lightning up there. It's a pretty storm, man. Gonna start to see the base of this thing way off in the distance. Lots of lightning. Oh yeah, I think it's about to be Tornado City here soon. It's a very good looking storm. Bust up the Sony real quick, take a couple pictures on the Sony. All right, got some good pictures on the Sony. Can start to see the base of this thing. Man, I think we need to head back to the highway. But man, look at that thing. You can see the lowering back there. Way back there. Tornado's gonna be right back in there. But man, she looks good. That's a good looking storm. All right, yeah, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. All right, we need to go back to that highway before we get crushed with hail. Here we go, risky move right here. We got big hail coming. God damn, fly, get out of my car. Woo! Big CG's ahead of us. I think we're gonna just miss the hail. Yeah, we should. Should be all right. little south. Try to let this thing organize, get it on velocity and see what it's doing. Okay, you're gonna drop it a little bit south. Lots of trees around here. See what view we can get right here. Actually, no, we're gonna keep it going. I gotta switch the camera soon. Yeah, we're facing the wrong way here. Let's face this way. That way you can still see something. Maybe too much of my face, but I'm trying to find a view over here on this side. But as you can see, there's a lot of trees, so it's kind of tough. Shit. Well, there's our storm. Not exactly sure where this tornado is going to be on it. It all seems kind of broad right now. I think it still needs time to organize. I might shoot east, let this thing organize. The terrain right here sucks, but if we cross this little forest behind us, we get into pretty solid terrain pretty much all the way to Cape Girardeau. So I'm thinking I kind of want to just beat the hail and get out into the plains. How's it going? Oh no, I'm live streaming the tornado coming.
Oh, are you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's coming this way, so be careful.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah. Be careful.
Yes, sir. Sweet old man. Yeah, I think any tornado is going to be back in here, but again, I'm kind of trying to play the terrain right now because none of it's favorable. Yeah, I think the best bet is to let this thing organize Let's get across this little river plain into better terrain so I can actually see what I'm chasing. What in the hell is this woman doing? She's out for a run and there's a tornado coming. That's funny. That lady was out jogging with a tornado coming. She probably thinks my honk was a cat call, but it wasn't. It was me telling her that she's about to get smacked with hail. Out of my way. Alright, 2 miles, we can turn east and try to get ahead of this thing. The storm looks kind of weird right now. Don't really know what it's doing. Hopefully it doesn't drop a tornado because we are right in its path. It's back that way. Again, it kind of looks weak right now. I think it's going through a cycle. Yo, what's up, Mason? No, probably not gonna do DFW tomorrow. I think I'm gonna use tomorrow to kind of chill out, get the house organized, and then yeah, I'm definitely heading out to Kansas Sunday. I have to be back in St. Louis Monday morning, but I'm gonna make the all-night drive because yeah, it looks good, and it looks like we got a hell of a chaser convergence up here. There's flashing lights and people driving all which way on the road. Jesus. What does this sport come to? Let's get east, getting good terrain, and then we can try to wrangle this thing. We're about to be in really good terrain here. Ah, no! Damn it. Rat snake got run over. Shit. Man, I hate seeing dead animals on the road. That just makes my day so much worse. yeah, definitely make an effort to come see you, man. Just hit me up on Twitter. Let me know where you're at when you go out Sunday. I think I might just drive out on. Drive out tomorrow, and I think I'll just grab a hotel somewhere in Kansas and stay the night there. Get ready for the day. I don't want to leave the day of and then chase after driving all day. I kind of want to be nice and rested because I'm gonna have to make the all-night drive back to St. Louis the day after. Got to get my out processing ready. Get out of St. Louis and get to Oklahoma. Anyways, enough yapping. Here's our storm. She's looking pretty good. Well, she was looking good until the trees got in the way. I think we might have tornado imminent. I'm not sure. It'll be a lot easier to tell here in a second. We're about to get into some really good terrain. So it's gonna be a lot easier to chase this thing. Gotta stay mindful of my road options though. I don't want to get put in a bad spot. I think I can just keep shooting east on this road right here. And then I can drop south wherever. Oh yeah, look at this terrain. This is beautiful. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Got some good terrain now. Let me not come flying through here and get a speeding ticket. Got all the factory workers out here just got their feet kicked up watching the storm come through. Love to see it. All right, here we go. This is some good terrain. So we're gonna get out ahead of it a little bit and try to get our wits about us if this thing organizes, which I think it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's in very good environment, lots of wind shear. The observed sounding out of Paducah looked pretty potent, so this thing's only going to keep getting into better and better. Am I looking at a tornado right there? I can't tell. I see some motion back in there, but I'm not 100% sure. That's what we're looking at. I see motion back there, but I can't tell if it's anything of significance or not. What's my battery at? 50? Might be spinning up behind us. I don't know. Just gonna keep going east. It's catching up quick. Them rain curtains are right over there. We need to stay on the gas. We're not out racing this thing by much. We're going about 75. The storm's going about 60, so we got about 15 miles an hour on this thing. Assuming this line of traffic doesn't slow us down. I hope it doesn't. Is not working on my phone now. Oh, is that a tornado behind us? I can't tell if it's a tornado or if it's outflow. Well, we are getting hawked down by this thing. Somebody up here is going under the speed limit. This dickhead up here in this old XJ, this wannabe storm chaser up here, is going 50 miles an hour when the tornado behind us is going 60, you idiot! I just, dude, I can't stand these people who come out here and don't know what they're doing. I can see the driver is looking behind himself. He's not even looking at the road. I can see through his back windshield that he's not even looking at the road. He's swerving everywhere, going like 10 under the limit and going 10 slower than the storm. Like, this guy has no clue what he's doing. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, stay off the roads. Don't chase. Like, you're gonna get other people killed doing this. Idiot. Whoever drives the red Jeep Cherokee, please, for the love of God, never do this again. This is your last time chasing. Yeah, I apologize for that crash out. I just, like, some people, man, you just, like, you gotta have, like, you gotta know what you're doing and have, like, a sense of situational awareness to, like, know that there could be a tornado developing behind you and you're going, like, 10 under what the storm is going. Like, you're not gaining on the storm. If a tornado, like, touches down real quick, you're not gonna outrun it. It's gonna hit you. You gotta, like, be aware of that kind of stuff, or you just shouldn't be chasing. Like, maybe it's just not for you. Like, yeah, there's a tornado behind us. All right, tornado behind us. There is a tornado on the ground behind us. I don't know if I really have time to stop and view it because it's moving so fast and the people in front of us are going so slow. We're gonna have to go south up here. Tornado on the ground, wherever I'm at. Take whatever city you see on my radar. Let the weather office know there's a tornado on the ground. I gotta get south down here or else it's gonna catch us, so. God, I hate chasers, dude. There it is behind us. It's behind the tree. You can't see it just yet. All right, allow me to pull over real quick. Oh yeah, this thing's huge. It's coming right at us. This thing's coming right at us. Big tornado coming right at us. All right, guys, you gotta go. Christ, dude. You idiot. It's coming right at you. What are you doing, bro? Jesus. These people are clueless. That's it. On the ground. All right, let's get a shot of this thing. Hopefully I keep service right here. There it goes. Tornado on the ground. It's not fully condensed yet. RFG's about to bring those power lines down on top of us. Oh yeah, good tornado. Good tornado. I'll try to hit the front. Maybe you can see it behind us, I don't know. I really want to get away from these power lines because this RFD is going to come surging through here and knock these lines over, more than likely. All right, I need an east option soon. All right. See what I can do. That tornado's back there somewhere. Yep. There it is, right behind us. Yeah. Man, this is chaos. There's too many people on this thing. The tornado's back there somewhere. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. I can't really see it because I got to pay attention to the road. You can see right out the window. It's going to be right behind me. We got a mile until we can turn east. See, that's the thing, man. It's like those guys that I was yelling at earlier. If that thing had touched down 5 minutes sooner, like, you're right in the path of that thing. Like, don't chase if you don't know what you're doing, man. Yep, look at it. You can see it back there. See that little nipple? Look at that tornado. Yeah! Look at that thing! Share this on Twitter if you can. We got a tornado on the ground condensing. Man, we gotta get. There it is. On the ground. Oh, look at that thing. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness. Beautiful tornado. Wow, look at that. Wow, that thing is pretty. Come on, guys, go quicker. Wow, look at that tornado, man. Beautiful tornado. Beautiful white rope. Still on the ground. Alright, I think it's lifted. I think it lifted. Getting absolutely hammered with rocks from the cars in front of us. I have no cell service anymore. Could be catching up to this thing, but I'm stuck behind a couple of slow pokes. And I got no internet. Big crack in my windshield from the rocks getting thrown on my car. Damn it. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, I need these people to go, man. I wish I could pass them on this road or like tell them to get out of my way. Paved road, and I can pass now too. Let's go. Well, that was cool. Oh shit, voice crack. That was cool. Nice white rope. Good tornado intercept, pretty close range. I wanted to stay a little longer, but yeah, that RFD, I was just worried that RFD was going to bring those power lines down on us. Alright, time to zoom. Alright, I get we're trying to go fast, but that's a little excessive, brother. That driving is a little excessive. But I do agree, these guys are going too slow. Time to pass. Come on, punch it, dude. Punch it. Let's see what this thing's doing. See if it's gonna do it again. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's a good looking storm. I think I see it spinning back there. I think it might do it again here soon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna do it. This thing's gonna do it. Alright, enough wipers. Alright, we're about to have another tornado. I'll pan it over once it actually starts to develop. It's kind of hard to drive and hold my phone at an angle where the tornado can be seen. But yeah, this thing, it looks like this thing's about to produce another tornado here in a second. So we're gonna try to catch up with it and get in front of it maybe. And we got a red light. Shit. Come on, people. Let's go. Step on it, step on it, step on it. Tornado imminent on this thing. Crash out imminent if I don't make it through. Oh my God! Jesus Christ, bro. Damn it. Shit. Sorry, pardon my language. Missed the red light. Damn it. This thing's about to put down, man. Oh, come on. I see it. I see it. I see the pipe back there. You see it? Tornado. That's a tornado right there. You just saw it. Big cone. We just got to get through this red light. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Oh, I'm actually going to tweak out, man. I'm actually going to tweak out. Can we please get a green light? Thank you. I see the cone right now. Cone on the ground. Oh my God, if I get hit with another rock, I'm gonna lose it. The cone's down there. We gotta get a clearing up here. Gotta get these trees out of our way. It's on the ground. All right, here we go. There it is. You see it back in there. Tornado on the ground. Got a cone on the ground. There she is. Back that way. Looks like it might already be lifting a little bit. Not sure. Yep. Still a cone. I can't. Oh yeah, that's on the ground. That's a big tornado. Oh my God, that's a big tornado. Wow, that thing is big. All right, here we go. Let me get this and put this right here. Big cone. Big cone on the ground. You see it right there. Big cone tornado. Share it if you can. We got a big cone tornado. Got a great visual of it. Got to figure out how we're going to get north. Wow, that thing is pretty. Should be able to get past them. Yep, still on the ground back there. Big cone tornado. Wow, that thing is beautiful. Look at it. Look at it spin. Wow. Let's go. I apologize for the crash out earlier. Very tense situations here. Trying to catch up to this thing, and there's a lot of people in the way. That thing is still on the ground. You can see it. You can see it roping out. Look at that thing. Wow, look at that thing. Look at that tornado. What a beauty, dude. What a beauty. Come on, y'all. Stop hitting the brakes. Let's go. Oh my goodness, that thing is so gorgeous. Wow. And we're stuck behind slow people again. Jesus. Oh my God. Look at it back there. Wow, look at that thing. Oh my God, that is absolutely amazing. That is a beautiful tornado. Wow, wow, wow. It looks like the first tornado from Twister. The very first one they chased. God, that thing is incredible. That's as photogenic as they come. I'm trying to set this camera up right. I'm trying to get out ahead, but Jesus, these people are just going so slow. Oh my God, of course they're turning right here, dude. Lord have mercy, bro. Everybody and their mom, man, on this one road. Sorry, I'm complaining too much. I'm complaining way too much. Need to lock in here. I think it's dissipated a bit. Please do not turn here. If this truck turns here, I swear to God, bro. Okay. Let's go. We're cooking. Well, one of them's up here, but whatever. Who cares? Alright, we just gotta keep shooting east. big rope. That was one of the most photogenic tornadoes I've ever seen, man. Where are we going to cross the river is the question. We're going to have to follow this thing into Illinois. Shit. We're going to have to take the Cairo River crossing. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to take a detour real quick. We gotta play the river crossing now, because this thing's gonna be crossing the river, and if we don't make the river crossing soon enough, we're gonna miss it. We're not gonna be able to keep up with it. So we're gonna hop off now. And get across the river in Cairo. And hopefully have time to catch back up to this thing. It's going to be moving right towards Paducah, Kentucky. There's going to be a problem for Paducah. Again, I apologize for my crash out earlier. I was pretty on edge about that one guy being an absolute idiot as we were getting chased down by the tornado. That really set me off, so I do apologize for all the complaining and bitching. I try my best not to do that, but yeah, that set me off real good. So we'll try to keep it under wraps from here on out. What's up, Mama? Thanks for tuning in. What up, Johnson? What up, brother? Oh wait, that's not Johnson. That's John. I thought that said Johnson for some reason. All right, let's get ahead of this thing, and hopefully we don't get caught up in too much traffic. Come on, lady. Come on. Go. What are you doing? Let's get an update on the radar on the stream real quick. Alright, about to be on the highway. I'm gonna try to get out ahead of this thing. Fingers crossed, no traffic jams. Please, no traffic jams. I'm begging. Heading towards it. Let's get on this thing. We'll get back on this thing. This is gonna be tough, man. I hate dealing with this river. Tremendously. Big 500. Let's go, man. Celebrating it with a nice tornado. Hopefully another one here soon. Driving right at it here soon. This highway hooks northeast, and we'll be staring right up into the belly of this thing. I hope the phone doesn't die. It's on 20%. Yeah, I need a new phone. Gonna need a new phone after today. This one ain't gonna cut it. Driving right into this thing. Making the turn now. Hopefully we have a good tornado waiting on us. gotta push it. Let's go. Please. Please. Exit 12. I'm exiting here. What? Man. No, bruh. My damn phone's trying to take me out of the way of severe weather like I care. I think I did make a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. I should not have taken this route. Yeah, I should not have taken this route. This is going to put me behind because I'm going to be driving through the city. I think we have time if I turn around now. I think if I exit here, I can get off. I can correct my mistake. I don't want to miss a tornado now, but I don't think we'll catch up with this storm if we stay on this route. So yeah, I think we're gonna turn around here and go a different direction, perhaps. If I can even exit here, I don't know if I can. If not, then we kind of just have to deal with it. It is what it is. I should have listened to my phone, man. But yeah, you can see it right ahead of us. That's a supercell. I don't know if there's a tornado down. I'm not sure. There might be, but we're about to find out. We're about to be in the belly of the beast. We're coming right up into this thing. Looking storm, I'll tell you that. Alright. Yeah, it's the wall cloud right in front of us. Spinning. Spinning good. Alright, if I can exit here, I'm gonna get off right here. I don't want to keep going this way. Please, please, please let me exit here. Shit, I don't think I can. I can't exit here. Crap. Spinning like a top right there. Well, we're just gonna hold right here, and if it puts down, it puts down. I think we might have tornado imminent with this thing. It's gonna be right here. Any tornado is gonna be right there. I can't see much, but man, it's spinning. I think we should keep. pull off this truck parking real quick. I can't pull in right there now. Oh yeah, she's spinning. She's spinning hard. Right in front of us. Lots of motion. Waiting for it to drop. Not seeing anything yet. There's a lot of motion. It's spinning hard. Like you can tell it wants to put something down, but I don't think it's there yet. All right, we're gonna try to get through Cairo. We need to get on the other side of this river, which is gonna take us a minute because we're gonna be going through a city at rush hour. So it's now or never. We gotta get across. We can't wait on this thing or else we're gonna lose it. Ah, dude, I should have went the other way. I made such a bad mistake going this way. I made a bad mistake going this way. Probably about to be a nice rainbow in here. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here for rainbows. We're here for tornadoes. We're not here for happiness and sunshine. We're here for violence. Try to get ahead of this thing again. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get ahead of this thing with this stupid river. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get through here. A lot of people at rush hour. Dang. Running us. I need to get out. Yeah, river crossing was going to be I knew it was going to be a problem. And it is proving to be a problem. It is we got a pretty tornado today, and I am happy with it. We got close range while it was developing, and then got a pretty good view of it as it was moving through Missouri. I am totally okay with that. It was a good day. Yeah, we're gonna get on the other side of the river, see if we can keep up with it. If not, there may be a second round of storms later coming through the same area, so we might try to just wait on that potentially. Yeah, I think I don't know if we're gonna be able to catch up with this one. It's moving pretty quick, and we're just not moving fast enough. So I think we'll give it a shot, and if not, then we may wait for some later storms. Are they yielding to me? Yeah, they are. I think. I hope. Crossing the mighty Mississippi. Actually, no, this is the Ohio, not the Mississippi. It's the Ohio River. Yeah, that crack in the windshield's not good. You can see it. That came from the rocks earlier that were getting kicked up on my car. Yeah, Tati, I figured there'd be a pretty bad convergence. I don't know if it's going to be feasible to catch up with this storm. I mean, if there were clear roads, I obviously could, but I think there's too many people. There's so many cars in front of me. I just think it might be a lost cause for this. We're gonna try our best. Oh yeah, that's rough. Woo, there's a lot of people in front of us. I think it's over, and it's start to catch up to it. We're the river again, and we just go into bad terrain and yada yada yada. Get a semi truck and 2 boats on it. But hey, this is good to see. It looks like the locals are taking the let's go. I had a warning on a board before. Like if I can get going in like 70 miles an hour here in the next like 5 minutes, I think we're gonna hold. We're not even gonna bother to catch up with this thing, and then we'll wait to see if more storms come up out of Missouri. Might head back towards Cape Girardeau. Looks like there's some new storms going up that way. I don't think the environment's that good, but I mean, at least I'll be able to get on those storms. I think this storm's cooked. It's crazy. It's like, you know, nowadays, I mean, I'm still pretty new to chasing, so I don't know. Nowadays, it doesn't matter what setup you chase. It doesn't matter if it's a 2%, 5%. It doesn't matter if it's in Alaska or it's in Oklahoma. There are always going to be a million chases. It seems like one of those things the chaser birds just always catch up at some point. Combine that with river crossings and bustling cities, and you have a pretty hard time up with fast-moving storms. So, yeah. But again, I'm not too upset if we can't keep up with this one. It's whatever. I already got a tornado out of it, a few of them actually. So it is what it is. And yeah, this thing is pretty much already to Paducah. So I think I'm gonna elect to turn around. I'm gonna head towards Cape Girardeau. Yeah, I'm gonna head towards Marble Hill and try to get on the storms that way. I'm just not gonna waste my time with this one. I'm not catching up to it. Never will. Too many people, too many cities, too many rivers. Moving too fast. It is what it is. Yikes. Yeah, I guess we can go that way. Alright, we're gonna head back into Missouri. We're gonna say goodbye to Kentucky. Good luck to everybody else who's sticking with this thing, but I'm not gonna do it. Y'all can have it. And I'm sure there'll be a lot less people on these storms too, seeming how everybody's trying to keep up with this one. Might have this one all to ourselves. We will see. Seems like I can see anything out of it, but yeah, it's so far away. There's no keeping up with it. So, a whale. See the pretty view, little tree canopies right off the Mississippi. Looks like Connor got a good view of that tornado. Good for him. Yeah, John, I am a meteorologist. My last day as a full-time meteorologist was like 2 days ago, so I'm not fully retired. I'm gonna be working as a meteorologist 1 weekend a month from here on out. But yeah, my time as a full-time med it's over. I am now an unemployed nomad. Just gonna be traveling around and chasing tornadoes and having a good time from here on out. Kind of want to go to this produce stand and get some produce, but I think it can wait.